doing these. But, yeah. Anyways. So we're doing the react thingy, like people do all the year and all the times. Literally, okay, there you go. Because I'm like, I just closed a window. Did you forget what I was doing before I left? So I'm late, which is, you should expect that from me, to be late more often. So there were a bunch of videos, and there's still spoiler stuff over there. Anyways, the way they start this video, damn. This one is kind of just a weird start, because it just goes straight in. And the other one's kind of just has all the crap that I would rather skip anyways. And they let Greg Miller do it.
Fallen Order. We've been waiting you know what? We're talking about Star Wars. Yeah. We've been waiting so long for details.
Yeah, my quality is still pretty bad.
Can you believe it, LA?
But what are you gonna do?
And we're finally here to help us
there's solutions,
get things started. We've got the head of Respawn, Vince Zampella, and the director of Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, Stig Asmussen. Everybody give it up for Vince and Stig. Come on.
Check them overpowering the audio. I think we're pretty even. So many controls and
Get in
knobs.
there. How you doing? Goodness. Give me the hug, Vince. Let's get it going. Yeah. Yeah. Please keep it going. They're making a Star Wars game. Guys, welcome to EA.
Thank you. What a great welcome.
How are you feeling right now? No pressure. You're about to announce maybe one of the biggest, if not the biggest, games of your lives.
I'm gonna think of this one. Off script.
Oh yeah, we're totally ours. That was the dumb idea. Nobody cares.
It's so awesome to be here. It's EA Play, it's E3, it's Star Wars, and it doesn't really get any bigger than that.
Yeah, this is something that Stig and I have been envisioning for years, to see it come to life and be able to show you guys 15 minutes of gameplay today.
Ooh, that's considerably more than 0.
Alright, so everybody's anxious to see this 15 minutes is going to be.
Yeah.
For somebody watching right now, just a FIFA fan, they don't know anything. What is happening? What is this?
This is a single-player action-adventure game. Set post.
Everybody!
Set post Order 66 after the events in Episode 3, when all the Jedi were hunted down. Well, not all. When the Jedi were eliminated.
All of them Jedis.
So, Stig, it's the nutshell of the game. What are we about to see? Where are we at in the game right now for context?
Okay, so Cal's takes place maybe about 3 hours into the game.
Okay.
So Cal's built himself up. He's not a lowly Padawan anymore, but he's not a full Jedi yet.
Sure.
Like Vince said, this is unedited. We had one of our star players, Blair, over there.
That's it right there!
This is an expert playthrough.
Okay.
So we're gonna see some real cool stuff.
2 or 3, Blair?
2 or 3 dozen.
It's not that bad.
It's split second. It's
like,
the Wookiee planet. And Cal's on a mission to restart the Jedi Order.
We're dropping like 12 frames. That's not bad.
The Wookiees have been enslaved by the Empire. It was basically siphoning the planet for all its resources to build up the Imperial.
Yeah, 0.2%.
All right, so I brought up my phone, not to be rude, of course. It wouldn't be Greg Miller. I didn't look at Twitch chat, and yeah, they are all through with us talking. They'd like to see the game. We've been on long enough. We're not going to dress
I was about to just check to see if I can lower my frame rate anymore. Or my bitrate, and we can drop less frames. The quality would suffer, but, you know, it's like, oof. Only 12 frames? I'm afraid there's gonna be ads in this. I really hope this. Wow! Wow! They're showing the start screen, or like the demo start screen. This game. Assuming they're showing not just what they have, but okay, it's alpha footage. I mean, alpha doesn't mean alpha no more. Oh! That's cool. Dude, he no Jedi though. With he said Jedi over here, but he didn't even see the guy. Oh, no, because they're working together. Okay. Rebels.
Here's finally last day.
Let me check something. I checked the quality for video options earlier, and it was like between 720 and 30. And it's like, wow. What's wrong with the quality? Wow.
We have to stop them. That's the plan. We don't know they're in game. They spread themselves
Try to do this.
This map we recovered proves it.
Here you go, bud.
What's his name?
These refineries double as blue prison camps.
I know that Robo.
Use those cutters to create.
Wait, is that the dude? Oh my god, it's Forrest Whitaker's character.
Wookiees inside. We need their help to stop the Empire.
I don't know if he died in
Watch yourself in there.
Rogue One. Oh, wow, he's alive for this? That's interesting. At least I think that's Forrest Whitaker's character. That's amazing. I don't get to read what that said, something like a fallen or whatever. I've got all these holograms they had access to the whole time but didn't use in the original series. Every time I see new technology, I'm like, wow, use your lightsaber as a torch. Fucking great. You don't have enough room on your utility belt for a flashlight, you can hold your lightsaber there. I hope that's a real mechanic. I don't have to with my hands. I've never had this many games screen. That double jump seems kind of needless. I feel like they just put it in so you can have it. Hey, look at all those jobber troopers. Storm jobbers. Yo. That's pretty good. Storm jobbers. I don't think I've ever heard anyone say that.
That'd be a breach of protocol. If there's a disturbance, there's one. Yeah. Better do this by the book.
Pretty by the book of you. Yeah, don't call it and just fire at a guy who can reflect lasers. That was hardcore. I like how his health bar is so big, but you can literally just one-shot him. It's like, look at all that damage you're doing. Like, his health should be just like a tiny pit, or like non-existent at that point. Those black starship asteroids. Wow!
Attention all units.
Those are supposed to be elites. Or not elites. Aren't those elites? I swear we only see these guys on the Hoth. I don't know if they're not Hoth. It's kind of like a full suite of armor. Sorry, it's not what this happened. Wow! Cut him but didn't in half, but he didn't freaking split in half. This is probably a T-rated, not an M-rated. Oh, sick! Really? How do you train for killing Jedi when they're all supposed to be mostly dead after Order 66? This guy has a health bar. And he has the, those energy stack weapons from, General Grievous's guard, dude. Third movie. This is a sick weapon. I wish more people used it. It's kind of like being a discount Darth Knight. Yeah, take all those hits. Also an okay finisher.
I'll fix that. Never seen a trooper like that before. You got Wookiees out of lockup. Keep moving, Jedi.
Oh, they're saving these guys.
Think you can help me, PD?
His name Petey or Petey? I'll just take that later. Flame. Oh, okay. I thought it was a robot. But it's a flame beetle. You mean firefly? Like, so they kill the flame beetles with flame bullets. Kind of weird. Yeah! Oh man. That's awesome. There was ever a Star Wars character that used the Force to create fire. I mean, if you can create lightning out of nowhere, fire is not that far. Fight fire with the in between stuff. Or with Jedi shooting from the inside.
You sure you want to plug in this thing?
I mean, there's Jedis that can use Force lightning to come into the Force side. Shooting out ice and shit is kind of like more believable than being able to use a dark side power and not turning red.
Oh, shortcut. That's why you wanted to get this thing. You had no idea that was there, did you? You just wanted to turn that cutter on.
Man, I'm probably gonna skip the sports stuff because I watched the other the video that was like a 4-hour version, and it was just like it had the post stream and like, it even showed the schedule. And I'm like, wow. So I'll probably just skip the shit since I don't get the sports games at all. Or sports in general. At all. There's some cool shit about being all white, because it's usually like a brown shoulder kind of, unless that was just for the creature. This creature didn't get its own introduction. Oh, okay. It's just a straight up type of spider. You can see all over the time. That's cool. Go screenshot. Oh. Skill point fire. Can you show me the skill tree? That would be cool if they had like a mechanic where your skill points factor into, like you could spec into the dark side or the light side.
Control the base. I don't have the reach down here. Some kind of webbing. Hey, who's that?
Who we need? We need like rogue Sith characters that use the dark side but aren't with the Emperor or Vader. That would be awesome. Like, yeah, I'll shoot Force Lightning, but I won't shoot Force Lightning for you guys. I'm not old. Oh, you can scan it for XP or something. Oh, just scan it for them. That would probably give you some lore too. This base they're infiltrating, it almost looks like a thing. Like a machine or something. Wow, that his slowdown ability lasts for a pretty long time. Or accelerate. I'm not really sure if he's slowing down things or
Captain,
oh, see, yeah, you can do that in other Star Wars games too. You speed yourself up.
I have the high ground.
It's a pre-existing in-universe mechanic.
Active. Reporting a light cutter near the cell block. Me and Ace request. Freaking Harwood destroying everything.
They said this was earlier on in the game, so I wonder what level he is. Wow. That was pretty bad. dropping more frames? Sensor. Oh no, we lost even more frames. We went from dropping 12 frames to 500 frames. That's crazy. Oh, no. 0.2 to freaking 12.1. Sucks.
The Jedi will be here in a minute. And the reinforcements. In retreat. Good. Sir, the distraction, the better.
So he's a sir. Okay, probably earn that weapon. Oh, did you see that? They hit each other. And the guy in the black suit took damage. Yeah, you can see the same thing. That's interesting. Wow. Oh, wow. Okay. He force pulled him, but he had a camera. Oh, look at how fucked up his waist is. And he's still going. Oh man, your health is super low too.
A little help.
Interesting.
Slice this. No guards.
That's a really interesting unit. It's like a personal combat assistant almost. I wonder if you could upgrade that to like shoot lasers or something. Or maybe he made it himself.
We're here to free you. Not alone.
I really hope it's not Chewbacca, because not every freaking Wookiee has to be Chewbacca. Hey, it's one of them doctor droids. Is it? How do you not force sense that? That's your... Okay, I was about to say, but wait, that's your stinger? How tough could that thing possibly be? Was it actually 15 minutes? I can't tell, actually. I can't see the bottom of the screen.
What do we think? What do we think he had play? Yes, that's what I wanted, the little boy. Guys, congratulations. That looks pretty awesome.
Thank you.
I have a million questions, and I know we're short on time as always. I want to point out, though, in the Twitch chat, Gwyn96 says, that's freaking cool. But he didn't use frickin'. How does it feel to, I think, deliver, right? Like, you guys liked it, right? I think I was looking at the Twitch chat. There's a lot of people who liked it. Like, what does that feel like to finally show this game?
Oh, it's great. I mean, being involved with this team, Dig and his team have done an amazing job. They've put so much of themselves into this game. To be able to be involved in something like this is just, you know, a dream come true.
Yeah.
Agreed. Huge shout out to the team. Everybody.
Thanks, guys.
Everybody who busted their butts on the demo, but also the whole game. The whole game is coming together right now. So it's an amazing feeling. I'm just so proud of you up here. And I hope that Star Wars fans understand that we're really doing our best to try to honor the brand. I
mean, I go ahead, clap now. I'm gonna stop you. Whenever you want to clap for him, you clap for him. I think that's pretty evident from it. And I liked when we introed, you guys were talking about the fact that this is a skilled person playing, right? We all see it, we think it looks awesome. What we're missing by not having our hands on the controllers? Like, what do lightsabers feel like?
I mean,
they feel heavy or
fantastic,
light?
Yeah, like, what?
Because it looks like it's got weight to throwing it and catching it, right? Like, that's the impact I think I want from it.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, it's really satisfying. I mean, the game itself, it's thoughtful combat, as Stig likes to call it. It's what you saw was a really good player. Yeah. Right. So you'll
right over there again. Give out autographs after this panel.
No, I bet.
So you can block, parry, deflect. Like, we want the combat to feel really good for people.
Why would you parry when you can reflect?
And part of that. And it feels really good.
Yeah, it's So it's about the enemy arrangement as well, like what enemies we're putting you up against, how you go in and use your tools
Yeah.
to take them.
And that would probably be
It's not just
affected by
lightsabers;
difficulty.
it's the Force as well.
Sure. Well, part of this, you were talking to me last night about it, right? This thoughtful combat, and the idea that when I watched the demo, my thought was, canned animations, right? I'm doing a force grab and stabbing the guy, and that's all I hit R1, and that happened. That's not that way.
No, it's all freeform.
So like you can go back in and replay things and do it differently, or you and I would have to
Absolutely, and actually the enemies react to each other in different ways. You saw the flame troopers fighting against the spiders. You could sit as bystander and just kind of watch that fight if you wanted to.
Yeah.
But you're not going to get any skill points if you do that. And it's not fun either. It's fun to watch sometimes, but
It is.
it's a lot more fun to play.
You talk about the skill points.
Okay, so he's force pulling the
Yeah,
points.
so
I
we're
thought
going
he
to
shot
have
it with a grappling
abilities.
hook
We're
or
going to have
something.
push, pull. We've got what we call force flip, which is
That makes
essentially
more
double
sense.
jump,
Nice.
which is nice. Is that's something that makes sense in Star Wars? A Jedi actually doing a double jump.
Well, then he could
but we
just
have
jump in
one
and
unique
over them.
expression of the Force that you saw in there, which is slow, which is a little bit of the glue between force, push, and pull.
Yeah. Well, that was awesome. I think I thought you couldn't top my favorite moment in the demo, right? Where you come around the corner, grab the stormtrooper, force pull stormtrooper, stab him, but when you force pulled the stormtrooper and walked him into the bolt, that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool.
That's one of my favorite. I think the first time I saw that, I freaked out a little.
You actually said it better be in the demo.
Well, you did it. You delivered. Tell me about the enemies we are seeing there, right? Because that's one of those things that I feel like we're talking a lot about, seeing things a lot about, is we're running through the environment. You had different things. You had your normal stormtroopers. You had non-normal stormtroopers.
Yeah, this is just a small portion of the game, by the way. So there's a lot more that we haven't
You're
shown.
saying that
but
isn't the entire game?
that is
It's
not.
Cool, you
wow.
have your own
No,
cousin.
no.
But we got our class
Or is that the shot of his back?
stormtroopers.
'Cause it
We've
looks
got
like a helmet.
the scout troopers. We
No,
saw
it's just his
equipped
back.
with kind of melee charged weapon. We've
cosmetics from a
flamethrower,
Jedi.
but we got the push troopers. Is basically hunt Jedi.
Yeah.
Knock them up before the Inquisitors come in.
What's an
In like
Inquisitor?
we're
I want
seeing
to see
right
that.
here, right? Like this is bad.
Or is he an
That's
Inquisitor?
Torture.
That's
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. Like, it's
New the team created.
in
I mean, not really new. It's like existing. in Star Wars.
adding to the Star Wars. Why we're pointing at
Wait,
one
is
guy?
that-
Did he create it? Just that one man did? It was a team effort. You led the charge.
Jordan did the concept.
Good job, Jordan.
Is that Jordan? What's with the shot of the
So we're
audience?
going through, and you have these new stormtroopers. You have one of my favorite droids of all time coming back,
The KX.
and then making me fight him.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
Oh, you do.
No,
You do.
I do.
Oh, yeah.
Well, then talk about the other of this 50-minute demo, right? The new droid. BD1. Yo,
BD1?
What's the audience?
BD. Is it BDIs?
Thank you, BD1. He's adorable, as I'm sure you know. I immediately want him as a backpack, so just a
Yeah,
heads
it
up.
looks like a
If you're
backpack.
talking to license to permit that.
We can make
What
that
does he
happen.
do
Like
in the
a
game,
slot
right?
for granola bars.
Excuse me. You can keep it over there. What are the traits? What are we using it as? Is he just flare? Am I using him for different
Well,
things?
like story-wise, he's Cal's companion. He's
Yeah.
an explorer droid.
Oh.
Cal's on this mission
Sure.
for survival. They take him to all these savage planets. BD sounds for Buddy Droid 1, which is
That's respawn. That's
Yeah, I
respawn.
mean,
I don't think I didn't notice the wall running either. I'm like, well, yeah, respawn
yeah.
made this game. Yeah, okay.
heavily inspired by BD,
Yeah.
but they ended up sticking.
Yeah.
So, one of the cool factoids
I
is
like an exploration
his
droid with
voice is
hack
authored by the
control
legendary
panel.
Ben Bird,
It's so good.
who did all the main sound designer in the original
They're scanning.
trilogy and
Yeah.
beyond. But
Probably stop
hack
doing
doors, computers, as we saw there.
Lore.
So I'm just scanning some stuff there.
Yep.
Opening
Scan the
doors.
environment for like environmental stories, more lore about the planet.
I saw him shooting out health packs. Is
Yep.
that a canned animation after a fight? Is it a button I'm hitting?
It's player input.
Okay.
Whenever
Like
they
cooldown
want,
on it?
whenever they want, BD will adjust it back. There's
Yes.
a limited amount that you
Okay.
can find more over the course of the game, and you're actually in that moment you're defenseless, so you got to choose wisely when you're going to do it.
Okay. We've seen, without spoiling stuff for me, what's going on in the story. Like, obviously, Cal, yeah, I thought he was going to be way weaker as a Jedi. You know, just tell me the story. What, maybe Stig, how's it go? What's the ending?
Well,
Actually, you know what? Stop. Full stop. I can't believe I've gone this long the panel without asking. Is Waddle in this game?
sorry, I can't say.
But it's not a no! Hashtag Watto 2019. I'll be retweeting them all after this panel. Thank you very much. But what's going on in the story? outside of Wada should be in it?
Well, the story's a really big deal to us. We created this with Lucasfilm. We got to keep it really live by it. So
That's pre-beer.
I can't want to go forever. Sorry.
I mean, yeah, the story.
Gotta save it.
Okay. I know one of the things a lot of people have been asking, right? I put stuff on Instagram saying, "Hey, give me questions." Community wanted to know. This is Star Wars canon, right?
Totally canon.
Okay.
Totally legit.
Okay.
Till
And
Disney
The real
whips it away.
Cal's a real character.
Yeah.
Saw Guerrera in there. He's obviously part of the Star Wars universe. Seer, Cal's mentor.
Yeah.
They're all gonna live in other places.
That's great. Vince,
No
how's
one's
that
ever
feel?
really gone.
No pressure.
It feels great.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we have.
You act like it's so nonchalant. You're making a Star Wars
already.
canon.
Not nonchalant at all. It's amazing. Like I said, I'm just like shocked to be here. I'm like.
I know it's a big deal to work with me, but it's okay.
We've been talking about this for like 10 years.
Yeah.
So.
The other big community question I've seen a lot is, it's a Star Wars game, and Star Wars games in the past have allowed us to go light or dark. Is that what we see?
No.
Okay, well.
It's just,
Why?
Because
it's canon, eh?
no, I think it goes back to the fact that Cal's
because it's
authentic,
canon.
Yeah.
and he has to fill a certain role so he can be used in other places.
Yeah, this is a Jedi story.
Well, that's the thing I appreciate the most, that you guys are coming in and telling a story, right? Like I think that's why so many of us are excited for it, is the idea that this is a Star Wars story, that you guys have something to tell, something to say, and a lot of walls to run on. Vince Stick, anything you want to say to the fans before we let you go?
Just thanks for support. The energy here is great.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
We're
Fantastic.
Greg's showing
Thanks
us
for
some
coming
stuff
out.
online. Like everyone's reaction is fantastic.
Amazing moment.
The team, badass. Thank you guys.
Go team.
All your hard
I
work.
swear you just said dead ass.
What happened? Can't wait to bring it to you guys. There's so much
Just
more.
drop more frames?
We haven't
Wow,
seen
we're
yet. I
dropping
can't
even more
wait
frames.
to show you.
Jesus.
Believe it or not, there's so much more. There is more at the
1.6.
Microsoft conference
So it's like
tomorrow.
700
That's right.
Vince Steak, thank you so much for coming out. November
Thank you.
15th. Can't come soon enough. Those of you here at EA Play, the Respawn team has brought even more gameplay for you to check out over in the Star Wars Jedi Order Theater. And for those of you at home,
Extended.
I was about to do a bit. For those of you at home, you will stay tuned for Apex Legends.
Yeah.
Thank you for the yeah. I was like, that's the corniest joke I put in this thing. No one's gonna laugh. Everybody, I'm Greg Miller. Thanks everyone for watching. We got more EA Play for you now.
So did Greg do that for GameSpot, or did he just do that for EA? I wonder.
How hyped are we for Star Wars? Let's hear it!
What
So
is
right,
this?
hype mode engaged, although that's a lie, it was engaged about 3 days ago. Anyway, so big thanks to Vince Stig for sharing that exciting deep dive into Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
So we got
We're all a
Apex,
little bit too
Battlefield.
excited here.
Oh, cool. We can just skip the
Stu
right
Hardy
after
and a little
Battlefield.
later on,
Awesome.
Adam Freeman and I will be bringing you news on Battlefield 5. Yeah.
Did their Battle Royale
Right
mode
now,
even
though,
come out
EA
yet?
Play is in full swing with gamers getting their hands on all kinds of exclusives. There's a lot to look forward to, starting with our next show, Apex Legends. So Alex Goldboy Mendez is bringing you the hottest news on Apex Legends Season 2. We've got info on a new weapon, a new battle pass, new mode, and a legend. Stay tuned. Apex Legends is moving away.
I feel like I missed all the other legends for Apex too. Is that a mouth? All that Star Wars stuff seems pretty good. That's interesting that you can't go dark side though. It doesn't mean that you won't have dark side abilities. Or that the dark side won't like play a role. You'll almost certainly probably fight Darth Vader or some shit in this game. But that's cool that it's that canon that you're not gonna be able to go full dark side or anything like that. It's almost like your choices don't matter. And in Disney's eyes, you don't get choices. You get to play the story they've written. So So I guess in that sense, it's more like an action adventure game than an action adventure RPG. And it looks pretty linear, actually. So I wonder if there'll even be like a side quest or like a quest mechanic, or if it'll just be like a mission. I should definitely see if it's like.
Let's go.
Oof.
Looking for me?
The general quality of this is pretty bad.
What's going on, everybody?
Very good.
Welcome to EA Play 2019, and I'm so excited to talk about Apex Legends here at EA Play. I'm professional esports commentator Alex Golden Boy Mendez. Now, everyone at Respawn has been working diligently at making Apex Legends the best battle royale game out. Got some big updates. That's right.
Oh, you finally have updates?
Hey, baby, bring that energy. We got some exciting details to share on Apex Legends season, including a brand new weapon, a new mode, improvised. An improvised. Do you hear me? I'm improvising. An improved battle pass, a reveal of the 10th legend coming to the arena,
which from what I saw is like a woman.
and much more. So let's jump out of this dropship, dive right into the hot zone. Take it away, Jay.
Thanks, Creed shirt.
I'm community manager.
Bro.
As you can see, we brought Kings Canyon like right.
Or is that an Apex shirt?
EA Play.
Yeah.
We even got all
Ooh,
9 current
first player.
We bring some of season 2 updates. A bit more. We're gonna sled after the show, but for those of you at home, don't miss your chance to jump into our legendary hunt event. Check it out.
I should have counted because I'm not sure if there's actually. Have they really not had anybody since I was any?
The hunt is impossible. Prepare yourself.
The legendary hunt has begun. Legends can compete to enter an all-new Apex Elite queue. Complete challenges for exclusive cosmetics.
I could do this all day.
Earn XP and battle pass boosts. And find all new exclusive skins in the in-game store.
It boosts how you do your battle pass so you run out of content.
For a limited time, Legends place in the top 5 of any match will earn the right to join the Apex Elite.
Need some help over
So
here.
it's not really a new
Solid
game, what
copy.
is it?
There, they will have the opportunity to test their skills. Need some ammo against the most talented legends in the game.
One more. A legend's true test is from within.
Additionally, legends can complete legendary hunt challenges to earn rewards,
Aside from
like the
battle
epic
pass.
Master of the Hunt Bloodhound,
That's cool.
the Pack G7,
Oh, guns are long? Oh, that's not cool.
2 wins to score the exclusive legendary Tamed Beast triple take.
Okay, now guns are being bought.
Opening fire.
What?
During the event, all Battle Pass owners will receive the free legendary On the Prey R1. Level 15 on your Battle Pass, and you'll also earn
Are
the
these just
legendary
skins or are
Night
these actual
Terror
weapons?
Wraith.
You know what, Blake? Come find me.
Every day, Legends can also earn an entire Battle Pass up for your first top 5 finish of the day.
Thank you, the fun faster.
And we're doubling down with our first ever XP weekend. From June 7th to June 9th.
Oh, damn it, that was like yesterday.
On both your base and battle pass progression.
I did it. I'm pretty sure today's the 8th.
Throughout the
Yesterday.
event, sure to keep an eye on the rating store for new exclusive legendary hunt cosmetics.
The sky has opened. Gifted the day.
Squad up and drop in, because the legendary hunt won't last forever. Good luck, Legends.
Let the hunt begin.
Still on season 1.
That's right. Until June 18th, you can jump into the legendary hunt. Our limited time event features the debut of our elite queue, exclusive challenges you can unlock, and some killer skins and more. Also, this weekend is double weekend, so there's lots of great reasons to jump in. The community really brought it since this event launched. It's awesome to see the best you get out. Back to you, boy.
Thank you so much, Jay. Thank you, Jay, for that. Appreciate it. All right. How's season 1? Who's ready to talk about season 2? I like that. So, you know, listen, I play this game every day. It's one of my favorites. And I did this like right before the show started. That's how much I play this game. You know, I'm going to jump back in when we finish. But first, I do want to talk about season 2. We've got the first detail. And joining me, we got
Do you have a video to go with those details, or you're just going to talk about things that you're going to do that you might not end up doing?
We've been so patient for that beautiful, beautiful content.
Yes.
What do you have for us today?
Well, it's coming.
Okay.
First and foremost.
Content is coming.
So, season 2, it's coming July 2nd, and it's called Battle Charge.
All right. So, Battle Charge will be coming out. What can we expect when this new season drops?
Yeah, so as we announced when we launched the game, we're taking a seasonal approach. We're trying to cram as much into the launch of season 2 as possible with some other stuff along the way. What we can expect from the launch is a new legend, a new weapon, a new way to play the game.
Okay.
Perhaps a map event. And a lot of this has been done through a lot of the feedback from community. We're also changing up some of the meta balance of weapons to try and buff up some of the weaker weapons and a lot of cool stuff in the game.
Okay. All right. It's a lot. It's a lot. We're going to talk a good portion of it here, but let's talk about to content because Season 2 is bringing a new weapon to the fight, and today we're excited to show it to you. So let's just go ahead and roll the
Nobody
clip.
shit for the new weapon.
Care package touching down. They usually carry rare platforms.
I'll probably check what they see it. Which is fire, friends. Is that the new weapon? Is that the new weapon? No. I'm sure the new weapon is the one. I don't recall it.
Your ignorance meets your end.
So it shoots red lasers, very Star Wars. Wait,
good job, me.
Wouldn't the new weapon just come from Titanfall 2 since this is kind of like a spin-off? Yes! That is the Titanfall 2 weapon! I remember using that. Oh, that's awesome. Wasn't that good though. But I think this only ran. No, that's real. Didn't it only run on in Titanfall 2? And I think it has a spool up. That's cool. Can expect more guns from Titanfall 2 to guys.
There you have it. The All-Star, man. I remember getting slapped by this gun in Titanfall 2. So pretty excited to see it make it to the full. Seems really powerful. So tell me more about its place in the entire weapon.
I didn't recognize it at first because I swear I've seen it before.
Launch of season 2. It's actually a care package weapon because it's so OP. It's just amazing. But
said that up front.
Yeah, well, you know, it's like the master for the Kraber. It's incredibly powerful.
Yeah.
And being a care package weapon, it doesn't use any of the existing ammo on the ground. So whatever you get with it is what you got.
I also noticed too, it shattered doors.
Yeah, it can open doors.
So like melees, grenades, and now the
All-Star.
Wow. Okay,
That's
so that
cool.
is pretty sizable. Now,
It is
what other changes are coming to weapons? This may seem very nerdy, but I'm a huge fan of pop-ups. I'm all about Prowler with my switch fire. That's my jam. What are you bringing me?
Yeah, so like I mentioned, there's going to be some meta changes to the weapons. We're trying to bring up some of the weaker weapons. And then, yeah, there are 2 new hop-ups coming. Not really going to say what they are yet. You guys got to wait for Season 2. But there is a chance that maybe a memeable weapon named after an African country is usable.
Is usable?
Yeah.
Usable?
Okay. All right, perhaps. I mean, that is...
I mean, I'm sure you thought it was usable when you first put it in the game.
That's going to be a reality. All right, cool. So we're starting out hot with L-Star Light Machine Gun. We also have the Pass. And, you know, when you guys first spoke about the Battle Pass, you said that it was a learning experience. What's different this time around for Season 2?
Yeah, so we've been listening to the community a lot. Season 1 didn't quite launch as well as we were hoping. The content was fairly underwhelming for players, so we've been taking that in. We've been getting all sorts of data from people buying skins to what they equip, characters or weapons, and so we've taken this learning and put it in a Season 2 battle pass. So first off the bat, it's challenge based now instead of essentially time based. So you'll get daily and weekly challenges back if you don't play for a while, so you can come back for a month and try on a weekend and level up.
So you don't miss out on weekly challenges, they just stack up on you. That's interesting.
We're getting rid of all the badges and stat trackers, taking up space for the leveling process, and we are inserting 3 new entirely content types to the Battle Pass, which we haven't talked about later.
Okay.
And there's a lot more skins in it, and there's going to be enough crafting medals by the time you hit
Wow!
100 to
I
craft
didn't notice all those people are
legendary
just
shoot.
sitting down on like their butts.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of value for that Battle Pass.
Yeah, that sounds great. All right, and
especially
now,
when you're watching these 2 assholes
talking
sit on
about
couches
Apex,
and they can't even give them like a
pretty
fold-out
skins.
chair. For the
what skins you
audience?
have for
This
me
is your
today.
fucking fan
Yeah, so like I
base.
mentioned, I think skin
That
game is being upped
sucks.
pretty significantly. You can see that with
Oh, no, they were
the
sitting
raid
down.
skin, specifically
Okay.
like the Legend event. But we got
It looked like they were sitting on
4
their butts
legendary
for a
skins
second.
in the Battle Pass. So we have 2 character and 2 weapon. So for Caustic, he's got the Prince of Dark skin. And
That looks
for
like a Warhammer
Octane,
skin.
we're doing the Jade
Like a
Tiger.
low-tier Warhammer skin.
I think you can see there's a Prince of Darkness right there. And then there is a skin for the Spitfire called the Intimidator. And the
Oh, it's a
Warrior
rhino.
1 is getting 2 skins, actually. So the Iron Rampage out of
Tiger.
100.
Okay.
And
It's
then
all
there's
the
the
rhino.
gold version as well.
Oh man, you see that by the way? Do you see it?
Sick.
That looks insane.
I want to
That
see it
looks
in game,
insane.
though.
All right. Now another question that the community is having just have answered. New ways to play. Elite Q was awesome.
Yep.
I think it's like the coolest additions for Apex Legends. What else?
Yeah, so when we decided Apex, we wanted to have kind of a competitive core to it. It's a game that's meant to be played for hours and mastered, really deep learning experience. And so the Elite Queue is our first step towards to a higher competitive stage.
Okay.
And so Season 2, really stoked to announce, we have a ranked mode coming.
Rank mode.
Did they just talk about that in the trailer?
So ranked
Elite
mode,
mode or something?
you'll progress through 6 tiers if you're good enough. You will cap out if you are garbage tier like myself.
Yeah. We'll be in division together.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
Wood 3, I think.
With 3
Yeah, we'll get there.
division.
Yeah, so it goes from bronze all the way up to Apex Predator, and it's using special matchmaking for each of the tiers. So the higher you get, you'll probably have some longer matchmaking times, but it's because we're trying to find a better match for you. And then throughout the season, you'll be hopefully gaining tiers, and then at the end of the season, you'll get rewards based on where you
Wow.
to show off.
Quality
the next
just
season.
fizzle out.
Ranked mode coming to Apex Legends.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
That's sick. All right. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be all up in that. It's gonna be sick. I can't wait. I am legitimately concerned, as I mentioned, there be the first Wood Division player, which isn't even in it, or Plastic Division.
Plastics.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt. But dude, thank you so much for sharing all these details, man.
Hey, man.
Drew, ladies and gentlemen, from the Recon team. Right now, here's the thing. I'm a Lifeline main. Just Max, you are too.
Yep.
Respect that. Any Lifeline mains in the house? Lifeline mains. All
Very
right,
cool.
but
This is good.
that might change when the new season drops. That's right, because give the people what they want. We want to know who is the 10th legend joining the arena. What do you have?
It's my pleasure, Loy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the moment has arrived. The 10th legend joining the agent is Watson. To help us get to know our latest legend a little bit better, our team for this touching illustrated.
Is she fucking
Let's check it
Canadian?
out.
My dear Natalie, as I write this letter, it's the middle of the night
She's
in
Russian.
summer. An hour ago, you cracked the equations necessary to power the force field.
C'est force
You
field.
showed up tonight, my magnificent daughter. And I couldn't be happier or
She's
prouder
that
of
tight.
that. I always knew you were special, but never did I follow. Little girl who taught us Nazi multiplication tables, who grow up to master quantum laser mechanics.
Really? You didn't think
To
that?
show the syndicate that the modified containment force field will be operational in a month's time, and it's all thanks to
So does she have a shield gun? A W or something?
I may be just a bothering old fool trying to hold on to mon bébé a little while longer before he loses her to a daughter.
I need to
But
watch
I
these
do
Apex
see you.
videos, because I know they're trying to build up a lore.
see
Like
the
Overwatch.
brilliant, wonderful young woman you've become. And I know big comes I'm longer with you. You're going to be just fine. The games will be brilliant because you are brilliant. My daughter can and will anything she wants in this time. Because she's the smartest woman in the frontier.
And she's so smart, she joined a battle royale deathmatch.
Pour toujours. Papa.
Because dying is...
I did it, Papa. I hope wherever you are, you're cheering for me.
Okay, but gameplay though.
That's right. Ladies
Wait,
Watson joining
so her
the
name's
arena.
Natalie, but her
And joining
call
me now
sign, her
on
call
behalf
sign
of
is
the three
Watson, I
gentlemen
guess.
who brought her to life. Griffin and Tom, thank you so much for joining us here. Wow. So I mean, that was the feels right there. Hit me right to it. But we'll start with you. But you're one of the legend designers, and I'm curious on the you guys took toward making Watson that has impact in the arena.
So I started as a conversation between a friend of mine and I, who he's an engineer, and he has this really interesting way of taking complex problems and systematically solving them. And so I kind of thought, what would it be like if we took the defensive complexity of Apex and introduced a character that could really
what did she just do?
Create an ecosystem in which you can survive the really aggressive third-party meta, all of that stuff. So the idea behind Watson really is that if you plan and you sort of adapt to the environment, you read the map, and you work closely with your team, that you can really create these strong defenses that you can really think about in terms of how they push on you and that sort of thing. So the current
just gonna put that shit around corners.
I hear gunfire, I hit as hard as I can, with Bangalore, Wraith, Octane, all of those. We're trying to bump that meta a little bit and make that this more sandstone gas kind of play style.
Trying to provide options to the players.
Yeah.
I want to be.
It's not a bullet shield. It's just like an
approach where a composition that contains like a typical one, which would be like a path and a lifeline for that support.
Yeah.
You can play into a composition like this, and they kind of counter one another. So that's going to be really fun. We're going to dive into everything that she does, because let me tell you, it's insane. Now, as far as the look and feel, my favorite Apex Legends is that characters, the legends themselves, they stand out. When you're looking from far away, you see the silhouette and you know exactly who it is that you're about with. What's some of the complexities in bringing a character to life?
Yeah, so it's a collaborative effort, Shout out to Keith and Sam, animation department, everyone works. We were given a specific set of skills that should be using, abilities, and that's kind of what we had to go off of.
That's good.
So we had to keep sort of a graphic aesthetic using. She had to look like she was electricity and stuff like that. So rubber gloves and the coils and hairs and pushing her silhouette at the same time.
Looking for your bikini skin.
Making her stand. You have to be able to read who she is from different distances. From there, all right. From there, you can really go in and sculpt all the details out and work with the animators to really bring her to life, give her personality in everything she does with her abilities and that too.
Yeah, and there's some really cool stuff as well. Every part that Watson she takes out an item in her kit, it's actually like on her.
Oh yeah, yeah, and those are all very meticulously designed by concept artists and then modeled out in 3D. So yeah, it's all fun.
That's great
in the world, yeah.
So now you get to the gameplay, the look, but the story. Get us in the feels, right? Like super hard, and you just did that. Watson,
is that a total or
story,
is that a current
who
number?
she is. Let's dive deeper.
Yeah, it's kind of different from the way we usually do things, because usually it's very collaborative and we're creating the character at the same time, all the different departments working together. Watson was different. She was already designed and drawn. We got her, and what great things about working at Respawn is they encourage us to
cinematic
creators that are non-traditional and that are characters you haven't seen in video games before, and to branch out and see what else, what other people can represent
science.
And so Watson is a very different than I've ever seen in a video game, at least.
All those
and everything is based off of
it's like jazz hands, but for science.
Every single part of her body is connected somehow to abilities or her look.
And now,
I don't understand
something that kind of stuck out to me. So,
that's kind of
am I correct in assuming that Watson played a big role in the arena itself?
Yeah. So Watson and her father actually invented the ring.
Okay. That's what I was
I grew up in the arena, literally in the arena when they were building it. And we're going to start to, you're going to see with Watson and moving forward, we're going to start to build the lore of this world a little bit. Who created the games? They mentioned the Syndicate in there, so we'll talk about the Syndicate down the road, you're starting to build more and more of a universe.
Yeah,
it's great.
So she's in here. So all the legends must know her.
Oh yeah, she was their kid sister basically. She was always hanging around the arena, and she got to know all the legends and got to watch all of them. She's not a mercenary. She's not a soldier.
She's a dead man
her role
walking.
of support. So she everybody loves Watson. She's the one person that could probably unite all the legends together,
including Caustic.
Caustic respects her. She's a scientist.
Okay.
She's an engineer.
Okay, so like was a strong word for Caustic.
Yeah, I don't Caustic likes anybody.
Okay,
He likes
that's
that,
fair.
yeah.
That's fair. Well, yeah, that's super cool. I mean, blown away by this character so far. Now, I mentioned before we're going to talk about the abilities, because when you revealed these to me, I was floored, jaw dropping. And a lot of people online were kind of like guessing as to like what it would be, and I'm very happy to see that. A lot of them, some had the right idea, but for the most part, what she's capable of doing is ridiculous. So let's just talk about first thing, defenses.
Yes, so the Watson has more interrelated abilities than probably any other have. You really need to understand how they all interact. The fences, you can place 12 nodes, and you can use these in any permutation you want. Part of why we sort of was such a brilliant electrical. We really wanted to reinforce both mechanically and thematically how creative the player can be with these. Basically, we're just giving you free reign to place these however you want and figure out
the players, they, like I just saw right there, I don't know if that was intentional, when your teammates go through, it shuts down.
It shuts off. So
if I'm downed and they run through the gate, does the gate
Yes.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of different interactions, a lot of different ways you can interact with gates with other characters. The ultimate is, we call it an interception pylon. It shoots down bombardments, incoming grenades, star spam, and it charges your team shield. And it also, if Watson's cooldown is slower when she's away from the pylon, but when you're near the pylon, it supercharges your tactical, so you get fences faster. So if you drop it down, it's a permanent structure until it's destroyed.
So that's anti-bombardment.
And that allows you to build these large fortresses very rapidly. You can use that for defending, for flank control on offensive squads, for going up on a tower and bouncing it off with Pathfinder. And then the passive is that ultimate accelerants give you the ultimate 100% ultimate charge. And so if you save up ultimate accelerants over the course of the match, that allows you to place more pylons, and it means that you don't have to play conservatively as Watson as long as you save ultimate charge. You can keep moving with a highly mobile squad. You can play offense, defense, support, however you feel like the fences and the pylons
really
are most
campy, though.
effective to whatever combat.
So what you're telling me here is that offline mains do not need to continuously hold ultimate accelerants anymore.
We felt like we needed to
rejoice. That's right. We did it, people. Finally, because everyone's like really mean how to like use the ult accelerant. Oh, wow. So that is ridiculous.
There's also
Oh yeah. So if any enemy through the fences, it pings your entire squad. So there's a situational awareness element to them as well.
Wow.
And if you know, so this is why like you up in the arena, you know where all the choke points, the exits are. You can set up fences there, and you'll know exactly when an enemy crosses.
I mean,
you'll basically be like her at that
and
point.
how like it could work out. You know, maybe for any Gibraltar mains out there, maybe find a little. If no one cheered for that, feels bad, man. Maybe there's like a little synergy there that can be created. There's a lot that can be done with these fences and being able to off certain shows.
Yeah, I think it's really the big sort of the ceiling is how creative people can get with it, and I'm really excited to see what people do with it.
And from an art perspective here, you know, they're distinct. They stand out. What were some challenges in making sure that these fences really, when they knew exactly what it was, kind of catch them off guard, so to make it really stand out in the arena?
Yeah, again, silhouettes, everything. You got to make it stand out, and it has to look like it lives in the world. That it's something that she can use, and that lives on her body as well. She's able to pull it out, and she's able to bring it out, and create a force basically, and it has to read. So, we had concept art working on every little detail, and the modelers as well, and we had to test it. We played in game, house, and make sure.
And these guys do a tremendous job of it too. I'm like, I need like a post with electricity that goes between the two, and they just they create really cool stuff with just the kind of big hand wavy designer description.
Everything about it has just clearly been thought out. This legend is going to be incredible. I can't wait to play Watson. You guys excited, Watson? That is nutty. All right, well, again, very much looking forward. Now, today, we've covered a bunch here. We've seen a new weapon. We've gotten a new mode, the latest legend, and
a gun.
The new battle pass we see too.
Forgot about the gun.
Let's recap all the amazing Apex Legends action that we've seen here.
Surprise. Care package touching down.
Like a deer in the headlights.
Gun shoot bullets.
You're down.
I'll start. Fuck. Is that a Godzilla time?
I'm not gonna let you off that easy, Drew. What was that?
What?
What was that? You saw the giant thing on the screen in the eyeball. What was that?
All right. Let's just say that. Well, no, but let's just say this.
Is the force field been trying to keep out a Godzilla thing the whole time?
King's Canyon at the start of season 2.
Okay.
So keep your eyes peeled over the next month. See what you can find out.
So if I like ask you, after this, you like give me the cold shoulder, or you actually can tell me?
There's no way.
Yo, man, I'm just holding L's all day out here, man. This is not fair. Well, Drew, thank you so much, man. Guys, Apex Legends Season 2! Let's go! July 2nd could not get here enough. Now, if you're in Los Angeles, come check out Apex Legends at EA Play. First chance, hands-on, one, as well as all the great Apex Legends. On right now, so jump into the legendary event and start earning amazing exclusive. I'm Golden Boy. It's been a blast talking Apex Legends with you, and I'll see you in the arena. Peace.
I will say, EA has done a good job so far of just having a legit press conference. I'm sure if I go to the FIFA and like the Sim shit, they'll be like, oh my god, you're there. But like, yeah, these three have been fine. These two have been fine so far. Wow, that wait time though. I can't believe all this shit is coming out and they're calling them E3 press conferences. E3 is next week, for fuck's sake. Well, it's in like 5 days. Is it 5 days now? Because today's Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Does it start Tuesday or start Wednesday? It's like 4 or 5 days from now. But no, just, who gives a fuck? Everybody's basically doing Nintendo Direct without doing Nintendo Direct. And I'm sure there'll be another Nintendo Direct. Like at the end of E3 or something, because there's no way they're just gonna leave it with Pokemon and not talk about like potential new consoles. They might though, but I'm holding out for like an actual E3 Nintendo Direct. Are you enjoying it so far, dog? Yeah. I think he enjoys that I'm not freaking out about all these. I'm not freaking out about it.
That's right, you saw a ton of new info on Apex Legends Season 2, including a new battle pass, first details on rank, and the official review of the newest Legend Watson. I'm Greg Miller here at EA Play, where gamers are getting a chance to test drive the newest Legend right now. Stick around, because up next we've got Julia Hardy and Adam Freeman giving us the dirty details. Battlefield 5 including looks at a ton of new maps, exciting updates, and details on a new theater of war. All that's moments away, so keep it locked.
sounds okay. You're a little too close for comfort.
Welcome to the Battlefield 5 show live from EA Play in Hollywood. Let's hear it! I'm Julie Hardy. Today we've got a ton of new info on some of the great updates into Battlefield 5 in 2019. Just moderate. My co-host, he reads all of it. And all of them, it's a little bit creepy and weird. Battlefield Community Manager Adam Freeman, what have you got?
Freeman!
I'm be a member of the Battlefield, but as you, a fan.
I'm also a gamer.
You guys, so over the half hour, we bring you content coming to you over the next year. So, at a ton of new features, your rival, wars. Chapter 45 is bringing so much.
That echo.
Earlier.
Thanks, Adam. That's right. We no longer and think of our first new map. Marita. Let's check out.
The Aqua Marita.
The Battle of Greece continues. On the Marita map, our forces are making a last attempt to halt the Axis army sweeping through the region.
Hey, look, we got scopes now for your World War II wins. Or 1. 2.
You'll deploy on a sloping mountain ridge within the tight streets of the town. The Allies control the town, but Axis troops are already on its fringes.
It's because I take up most of the space that he wants to get in, so it's hard.
The road down into the village is crucial, and you must fight to hold it or risk losing control of the region. You'll always have tactical choices nearby, with proximity to other key locations, so keep an eye out for them. Marita is an infantry-focused map, where all 4 soldier classes will be able to shine. Tanks and aircraft, and for intense infantry gunfights and sneaky flanks in the cobbled
So it's
streets.
kind of like close quarters.
Hills and multi-story homes means unique
maps of it.
Stay alert in a steep environment as the Battle of Greece rages on.
To give us even more detail, Marita, please welcome Ryan from DICE. Yeah. So thanks for coming out, Ryan. So obviously Marita looks amazing. What was the map's inspiration?
The team in LA that put this thing
Oh man, this guy's been yelling at his freaking coworkers for months.
That saw earlier this month. And so they really want to continue that story of the battle, which is a bit of an unknown story, new to me as well, as you learn this stuff. It's really cool. It's sort of set on the Albanian-Greece border, sort of in the mountains there, where the Axis power sort of started to push into Greece in the war. Sort of set above the clouds in this nice little quiet, well, I guess it used to be a quiet village before these guys all.
Keeps ending his sentences with
It's quite a different experience, sort of a totally different style of gameplay than in the game before.
So what kind of gameplay are we talking about? What's happening?
Well, so this is going to be a heavily infantry-focused map. So as Mr. Battlefield likes to put it, it's total creative. So you're just going to see some
creative chaos.
So what we get there is just head-on, just collisions in the middle of this map, and it's sort of what we try to do with all the new maps we've been creating, spending a lot of time to figure out how do we make each one of them different. So when players go and play one of these new maps, it just has a different feel than the ones they played before to create that different experience. And this one has, I guess for lack of a better way of putting it, a banana shape to it. A banana shape.
It's just there.
Well, I think it's important when you're doing game design. I think. obviously. And so the shape gives you sort of a variety of different places, sort of great sort of narrow channels for people to just run and help each other, which really creates that chaos that is Battlefield. But it
what we want, we want that kind of chaos. Most importantly, we need to know, like, we could all days, but when can we get our hands on it? That's what we want to know, right?
Yeah, and I think the great thing for this is coming in July as part of Chapter 4. So
July.
Stay tuned, and I think some people are going to get to play it while they're here today.
Ooh, lucky you. All right, Freeman, who's
more content in July.
for no other reason than, well, my own entertainment, has more on Chapter 4 for you. Over to you, Freeman.
I'm up here PTFOing. I don't know what you're giving out to, Julia. Listen, we have more maps. So let's deliver a brand new one to you. This is Al Sundan is coming in Chapter 4.
The fight moves to the North African desert in a vast new map for Battlefield 5, Al Sundan. Prepare to engage alongside a lush desert coast and contrasting harsh environments. Axis forces have militarized the area with camps, a radar tower, and an airbase. You must fight over possession of these critical points.
I have the video game, right?
Al Sundan, we've taken Vista used in a single-player war story under no flag and doubled down on air and land vehicle combat. With this, the location has been optimized for all-out multiplayer action.
I felt bad.
On this open map, it's up to you to shape the fight. With large distances, vehicle-based and battles across ranges, you have plenty of choices. Make good use of this sandbox to secure the win. Utilize vehicles, mounted guns, planes, and transports. Capture a strategic airfield to dominate the sky. Wage fast-paced infantry battles in tight areas. Al Sundan is classic Battlefield. Can't wait to let you play it.
Very nice.
Yeah. That's amazing. So obviously Al Sundan was from under no flags. So talk a bit about what that process was like.
Yeah, so usually when the guys when the team sort of focus on building these war stories, they want to create these nice narrative, linear experiences and sort of that really tell the story of World War II. But with Under no Flag, they sort of took a little bit of a different approach to this and sort of made this big, wide open experience. And that showed a lot of potential from a multiplayer perspective as well. So when we finished the game originally, the team wanted to sort of sit down and sort of a small group of them and take a shot at turning this into what could be an amazing battle. This is a really big map. This is your sort of classic Battle Sandbox map. This is where you're going to see, tanks and planes and infantry and all of that together. What is truly Battlefield. It's sort of built for that open world gameplay with, depending on no matter how you want to play, there's something there for you.
Yeah, oh, definitely. And so how do I kind of, adjust my strategy? Because obviously it's such a wide map. Like, what am I doing?
Well, I think if you look at it, there's room for all different play styles. So there's 6 flags in this conquest. So you can see here, even if you can see from the videos here, you've got, when you go into the village, it's all about infantry play and speed and flanking through the things. And the bridge in the middle, it's all sort of controlling that with infantry gameplay. And I think Mr. Battlefield the other day decided to just sit there with his tank and destroy me. But
it's just something that he likes to do.
He's kind of mean, but he's not mean. He's super nice. But
but most importantly, I mean, again, we're tight for time because there's so much to get to. We've got so many announcements. When can we get our hands on Al Sundan?
But so this is the first map that we're going to come in before. So June 27th, this is going to be available day after for everybody.
Nice. Now we've got a couple more surprises to come, but before we get into all that, let's take a look at what's coming in August towards the end of Chapter 4.
Up close and personal. With Chapter 4 defying the odds, new and intense close-quarter maps are coming to Battlefield 5. By popular demand, we're bringing more maps to players craving tighter types of multiplayer. Specially tailored for intimate infantry combat, the new battlefields will challenge your squad in unique ways. Teamwork, skill, and adaptation are your keys to victory.
I see you.
Fight to Explosives production facility in Lofoten Islands and unseat the Axis occupation in Provence. Prepare to assemble your team and rise above your enemies.
Gamers, rise up.
And prepare to learn more about these new battlefields later in the year.
Now, to help Let's break down these new maps. Ryan and I are joined by Mr. Battlefield himself, Lars Gustafsson. I don't know if you made that up yourself, though. Oh, as he does nicely, we also let Freeman come down from his weird place up there.
You're worse than my Firestorm teammates. You just leave me behind everywhere.
But we can all understand why that happens. Do you want to take over this one for the start?
Mind if I do?
Yeah.
These are very different then to the two maps we've already shown so far today. Tell us about them.
They are. I mean, taking a step back, we've been closely monitoring how players engage in Tides of War, and no surprise, I mean, they love the bigger modes like Conquest. It's always been kind of a Battlefield pillar. But it's been super fun to watch how they engage with passion and dedication in the smaller modes like Squad Conquest, for example, which really become a success. And with that in mind, then we've, together with the DICE LA studio, they've been going at it, tailoring maps that are specially made for smaller modes. And as such, being able to give that the close quarter feeling, the tight, what do you say, the intimate combat.
Intimate infantry combat.
Oh, yeah, we need t-shirt.
Yeah.
Intimate infantry.
What kind of the strategy is there?
You know, especially with these game modes, I mean, the key to this is just really good play, really good squad play. So sticking together and not leaving anybody behind, like Mr. Freeman over here. Yeah, unless he's
But I mean,
not
if you want to leave him behind, can you?
then it's acceptable.
Because I would.
Beautiful.
Just be a spinning number.
As you saw, Lofoten, it's Serenity, beautiful North side, but then kind of ripped open with gunfire and everything, villas and factory equipment. And then Provence, you know,
Yeah.
I plan to take my wife there, you know, Fascist on the square.
Destroying places you want to take a family, it's weird. Yeah, take him instead and then go to
But
town.
it's beautiful cobblestones, you know, lots of good flanking routes. And the small maps really allows you to master every inch of it. So it's really about, you know, knowing your battlefield.
I mean, again, we go on and on to talk about all of these maps, but we've got one more map to show off, and I want to make sure we have time to get through it. But first, Lars, you brought with him some news about some kind of core gameplay updates we know that you've all been waiting for, so excited about this one.
Do you know how much time I'm staying online? Like,
I mean,
I am working.
Battlefield or... Let's not delve.
Big community features to this month. Increase the max rank. Private games. Let's talk max rank.
Let's talk max rank. We do know, and it's been loudly made to us, our kind of awareness that there are players out there too skilled who maxed out on rank 50 too quickly. So we've taken that to heart, and we've now taken the max rank from 50 to 500. So it's quite a leap.
Yeah.
And it's
Battlefield 500 now.
so really a journey for our players to go on, moving forward.
And it's a grind train, but what are people getting if they're on it?
Yeah, what are we getting?
We're all in it, you know, we want the goodies. So to start with, already from rank 51, you will be granted company coins for every rank up. But then at every, do we call them milestone ranks, you know, every 50th rank, you will get one shiny new rank icon to show off your skills, and also a beautiful set of dog tags. So lots of ways of showing off your mastery on your journey towards, you know, that the world nation. August is the time. So it's almost here.
Almost here.
So world domination for Lars, but
Yeah, so I wondered if we were talking about world domination or when that was happening, but all right.
Private games then. The other massive thing that we know players want. What we got?
I mean, another one that's our lovely community have been vocal about. And previously, for those of you who've been with the Battlefield, it was called RSP, the rented server program. But now we're shifting over to private games. And what it means, the beautiful thing with it is, the baseline package that comes out, it is free for everyone that plays Battlefield 5. So a beautiful package, it's there to let you set up your servers and kind of create your experiences with what you want to capture, or play with your friends. And you can play with us. Sure. Thanks.
You can sit with them. And obviously, you love getting all that community feedback, so hit him up, Mr. Battlefield at AOL.com. Let them know.
Well, just saying, yeah.
That is, like, we're not finished when we're done, right?
No. It's coming in, let's see, September.
Yeah.
And at
so
that
far
time,
away.
I mean, we want you to dive on it, set up your servers, play it, and give us feedback. Since this is kind of just the beginning of the journey with the private games, we want to hear what did we do right and where should we shape up and take it an extra notch. So be with us and be candid.
Okay, well, Lars, don't tell Ryan, but you know you're my favourite for this. Thank you very much for it.
Do I still get?
We've got more though, Julia. We've got more.
Well, it's just going to get a bit weird and fighty up here in a minute. Well, as promised, we've got one more battlefield map to show you. It's called Operation Underground. Lars, Ryan, talk us through what we're about to see. Yes, let's have a look.
Well, this is the ultimate definition of a passion project. So,
Wow.
the original designer for Operation Metro,
I love the
we
clock.
finished Battlefield 5, and he
top
wanted
right.
to do something that he just truly invested in. So we kind of went down, sat down, and he came back with what was Operation Underground. And when he showed it to the team, we knew we just had to make this. And I think Lars is sort of being part of that journey in the beginning. I mean, you know how much this meant to the team.
Yeah, I mean, I was there when we started to build the maps for Battlefield 3. And early on, it was kind of
Yeah, I was
brainstorm. I
talking
still
about
remember
Battlefield 3.
with
Kind of
tons of
feels like the
images
close
on the
quarters
wall,
map
kind of
back.
need to, you know, where do you want to fight? Everything from subway to shopping mall to
Oh, it's like
terminals
Operation Metro,
everywhere.
but in like the
and the team
in
started
that time
first one, not me apparently. Said, I only pick one.
Well, I mean,
So
the-
they started to pick a number of
the
them, and I
second
think
half
Inge
of
then chose
Metro.
3 of them.
Well, I
which
mean,
was
the half
park,
that people
subway
like.
and kind of the bank area in the city.
Like a kind of seed tapas. I mean, you don't want one meal, you want lots of meals all in one meal, right? Yeah.
So you can see, when you see kind of spinning in Brownhouse here, you can see the true inspiration. But
No,
what
you
Inge
couldn't see
Göran and the talented crew with him
upset
have
stomach
done
and
is
whatnot.
to, take at heart the feedback from the original Metro and started to provide
Is it
especially a
Metro?
lot of flanking routes, so that you can kind of move around and be smart about it. And tons of easy to spot ones, but all
Everyone
the
loves
most
a
sneaky ones.
sneaky flank.
Yeah,
Everyone
no,
loves
it-
a sneaky flank.
It's
Sneaky,
high on the
sneaky
menu.
flank.
I mean, I think as you look at it, like this is not Metro remastered. This is the guys look at it as a
Remastered.
reimagined, and I think you've got a bunch of different diverse areas. You've got in courtyards, at street level and narrow streets, and you go down into where you see in the video here where the subway cars are, and into the sub basements, and you're going a whole bunch of different things to play in different styles. And I know the guys have surprises in there as well. That the community's really enjoy when they get there.
So when you get it?
That's a big question for today. Just when,
Wait a bit.
and when.
October, between chapter 4 and 5.
I think this
Hey,
is
September,
this is the one
October?
the team is pretty excited about as well.
Seriously?
So I know I can't wait for October. So
I have a cracking play test. I'm
yeah.
so looking forward for
It's
everyone
good
else getting to
content,
play
though.
too.
It's
and
it's
everyone
worth
else
the
on
wait.
these new maps.
Oh yeah,
Amazing
but
map.
sorry, those aren't
Yeah.
the only surprises. This is the problem. We've got too much to get through. Just like stop talking. We've got so many surprises for you. So today we're giving you never before seen details on Battlefield 5's Chapter 5.
Here's a little look at what the team's been working on.
Oh. It's the. What was it called? It's the Japanese. Yeah. I didn't see what happened to that one. Is that a tornado balloon? Don't tell me it's Vietnam.
Prepare to
Swear to
deploy
God.
to the Pacific.
Thank you.
The team at
Pearl
are
Harbor?
hard work creating an iconic World War II experience, releasing this fall with Chapter 5
I'm just gonna shut
Battlefield
up.
5. As the US and Japan enter the night, you'll clash across several battlefields, including a modern take on an absolute classic, Iwo Jima. Since Battlefield began, the Pacific Theater has been part of its DNA. Now,
Since
we're
1942.
the ultimate reimagining of the conflict. By capturing real-life environments and using the power of Frostbite, we're bringing you specific
Frostbite
real
4, yeah,
of
still
today's
free.
capabilities and technology. Take part in the U invasions as their unstoppable forces charge towards unwavering Japanese defenses. Use new amphibious units to pummel the war-ridden shores, and an expanded arsenal to squad to victory. We've got more to share about the Pacific and how we'll evolve Battlefield 5 later in the year. Stay tuned.
Man, since when did Battlefield 5 become so British?
Okay, most importantly, you went on like research trips. Like, let's talk about that. Oh, let's set the net one.
Are they filming these in like different parts of the world or
I
something?
know it's amazing how many people.
I get
are
that the
willing
two
to
guys are
make the
British,
effort to
but
go
like
to-
the interviewers are
when
British
you're in
too,
Stockholm.
and
So
the
it's quite
announcing
impressive. We really appreciate the team putting in that work.
Oh yeah, I think one of the.
Obviously, I mean that's the big
It's just
addition to Battlefield
really
5,
on the
so going
British
back
side,
nuclear
like,
war in the Pacific. I mean, this is
Like other
this
than
is
you're
a
fighting
homecoming for
Japanese
Lars,
people,
not
there's like no other
the development of it.
thing going on here.
I remember from my childhood.
where the beard come from.
Yeah. 1,000 yards in there.
No, but jokes aside, it's having been through the journey, it's really where it all started. Battlefield 2, the Pacific Theater, and already when we started to talk about this game, the journey to the Second World War, everyone came up and go to the Pacific. So this is the time. It's like a homecoming. 1942, I think 1943. We've been there before, but it's in a new way.
And I think the great thing, I mean, we're in the community, and I know, we have these discussions. We've got, where are my forces? Where's my Japanese army? And get to sit here in LA today. That's coming in Chapter 5. You're going to get those things. You're going to see some familiar places like Iwo Jima. I've got 2 other maps coming with that. So with the initial Pacific in Chapter 5, some ones I think people are going to be really happy with. And I just say it's some that, as you can hear from the ping in the trailer, some iconic things as well.
My Garand, it's coming, right?
Yes.
It's called
We're
Fall.
living for the we wouldn't go to Iwo Jima without artillery and the hardware. So bringing tons of weapons, gadgets. Also, after all, it's battlefields. Of course, there will be new set of vehicles, and we want to take the extra and kind of start giving you the bonus of fulfilling that sandbox of land, air, and sea. And the team has focused hard on capturing kind of that invasion experience. I mean, it's very much about the island hop, so capture experience and the amphibious warfare. So there's tons of new stuff and new gameplay to look forward to.
And beautiful locations that
Very
you
beautiful.
ultimately destroy beyond recognition.
Ryan, thank you both very much for joining us.
So if you've lost track of all of these brand new Battlefield events, I don't be, because honestly there was quite a lot.
Like
so do you want to give us a little bit of a recap?
They're all pretty
I'll
big
leave it
though.
on your capable shoulders.
Okay, on back of the banner.
Yeah, go on, get out there.
Right, okay. Okay, we've got a load more multiplayer maps then coming in 2019. That starts 27th, followed in July. We're bringing in a brand new fifth Battlefield 5 The Pacific. That's really all. Also bringing features we've heard the community ask for. An increase in max rank from 50 to 500. And against. Also, one final announcement. Starting today, you play Battlefield 5 EA and Origin Access Vault through EA Access on PlayStation 4 when it launches next month. You know everything.
Yes, I think that pretty much covers it. I can stay down here with the on the adults table, or whatever.
What's a catch?
Everyone, thanks. Joe.
Yeah, I'm Julia Hardy.
And I'm Freeman.
And if you're in the Los Angeles, be sure to come and visit us in person at EA Play. Goodbye.
Wow. Wow. I could skip that for that. But I don't care for sports. Like even The Sims, I don't care for that much. I could come back to this later if you want to see more, but I don't really care for this. So yeah, that was pretty good overall. That was like an actual press conference. Good job, EA. Actually doing a good job. That's what I just said. Great. Let me refresh. I wonder if there's any new stuff. Everybody's doing their friggin' E3 things early. Like it's like. Ugh. Oh shit! Is that a new ERB? Oh my god! Is that Ronald McDonald versus fucking? Oh my god, that's crazy. I gotta see that. Okay. I'm trying to get back in there. All right, cool. Jedi Dark Souls. Really? Jedi Dark Souls? That's a bit of a stretch. Considering what we've seen so far, and like, you didn't even die once. Yeah, I don't know what the hell. I have to obtain Jedi Dark Souls. I completely disagree. Anyways, yeah, that was pretty good. I pushed the button and nothing happened. That was pretty good. So I'll probably do, like, even as shitty as that was, I think it's actually decent enough quality. I'll have to check all the footage again just to be sure if I want to do more of those, but yeah, I'll do more of that for more E3 content and shit. And, you know, I could do future React videos and stuff too. And if you want to see me react to the rest of the EA press conference, I could do it, I just don't want to. And I'm not going to do content I don't want to and shove it down your throat like, So yeah, that was fun. That's 5. So I probably won't be doing anything else today. Look forward to more gameplay and stuff tomorrow. And yeah. Thanks for watching, and I will see you later. Poutine. Oh, yeah, sure, whatever. Poutine.